professional billing has ever felt confusing or overwhelming, or like you're just clicking around hoping that something works, you're not alone. It's because nobody actually explained the full flow in a way that makes sense. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the entire PB workflow from charge to claim in the simplest way possible so you can actually understand what you're doing every day. Hello everyone and welcome to the Professional Billing channel. I'm Britt. I help new and growing PB analysts understand Epic, claims, billing, and day-to-day troubleshooting without the overwhelm. I'm going to ask you to leave a comment below, and if you have not yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got a lot of great things coming for you that you do not want to miss. Core PB is not complicated. We really just make it complicated. It's just about one thing: taking a service that happened and turning it into a clean and payable claim. So everything you touch as a PB analyst supports that process. So instead of thinking about Epic as a million different activities, I want you to start thinking of it as a flow. Because once you understand the flow, that's when you're going to stop second guessing yourself. Here's the flow that we're working with. The charge enters the system. The charge routes correctly. Edits are reviewed and resolved. The claim is created. The claim goes out clean. And if something breaks anywhere in that chain, that's your ticket. Everything starts with the charge. This is where the service happened. So an office visit, a procedure, an injection, whatever it is. But here's something that newer analysts miss. PB does not create the charge. We receive it. So the charge is coming from somewhere upstream. Registration, scheduling, clinical documentation, coding. If something is wrong here, wrong department, wrong provider, wrong info, you're already set up for issues downstream. This is why understanding upstream workflows is going to help you troubleshoot and become a stronger PB analyst. Because half your problems don't start in PB, they start upstream. Once the charge is in the system, it needs to go where it's supposed to go. That's the job of the charge router. So think of it like traffic control. It decides what application it goes to, HB or PB. It decides what needs review. It decides how should it be processed. If the router logic is off, you're going to see things like charges not showing up at all, or charges sitting in the wrong work queue, or charges in one application when it should be in another application. And so you'll get tickets like, why is this HB charge showing up on my PB claim form? Edits and work queues. Now we're in what most people think of as PB work. This is where charges go into work queues to be reviewed. And edits exist for one reason: to review problems before the claim goes out. Examples: missing provider, missing diagnosis, invalid department setup, modifier issues, coverage problems, things like that. Now, edits are not the problem. They're telling you there is a problem. Your job is to not just fix it, but to understand why it fired in the first place, because if you don't, you're really just putting a Band-Aid on it, and you're going to see those problems keep coming in again and again. All right, now we're getting into claims. When everything is clean, the system will generate a claim. And this is where all the data comes together: provider info, patient info, coverages, diagnosis codes, insurance, and all of that gets formatted into something the payer can understand. So if something is wrong here, you might see it's not generating, claims getting stuck, missing information on the form. This is where your knowledge of things like claim generation, claim edits, billing setup really start to matter. All right, we're in the final step. The claim goes to the payer, electronically or on paper. And the goal: a clean claim, meaning no rejections, no denials, no back and forth. Because once the claim leaves your system, now you're dealing with clearinghouses and insurance companies, payment delays, and that can get messy fast. Now, let's simplify this one more time. Charge, router, edit, claim, out the door. That's it. That's the entire job. If you're struggling as a PB analyst, it's usually because you're trying to fix something without understanding where you are in the flow. So here's what I want you to start doing. Every time you get a ticket, ask yourself, where is this breaking? Did it route correctly? Did an edit fire? Did the claim generate? Did it go out? Because once you can answer that, you're not guessing anymore, you're investigating. If this finally made PB click for you, that is exactly why I'm creating my PB playbook. It breaks this down even further, giving you real scenarios so you're not just learning, you are applying. And if you're trying to become a stronger analyst, stick with me, because we're not just learning Epic here, we're learning how to think like an analyst.